Hey guys, I'm back from the Florida 2024 Audio Expo. I had a lot of fun last weekend. Flew in Thursday night, had dinner with Leo over in the food court at the mall across the street because all the restaurants nearby were all packed solid. So after that, went back to the hotel there, met up with Jamie and Jared, did some drinking with them. I think I blessed the room with a little bit of the scotch. Worked. I mean, their room was packed all day Saturday. But come Friday, Howard from the listening room came in, did a video with Amar from Soundfield Audio, Pete from Triode Wire Labs, and Leo, and it went really well. I'll make sure there's a link in the comment section to Howard's video because Amar does a really good job of explaining the technology and how he did the open baffle design that he did. So we had a lot of good comments. Everybody loves the new chassis with the sloped front and the brushed aluminum powder coated black color, and it's gonna go a long way. So, you know, and the other interesting news is Leo is now 100% dedicated to Orchard Audio. In a nutshell, they wanted him to go into the office in New Jersey there 5 days a week, and he's like, why? Which a lot of us have been saying the same thing since COVID anyways. And so he says, you know what? See ya. That takes a lot of balls, man. You know, his company's doing well. And I compare it to you're in a rock and roll band and you're slowly getting better, better, and better. Now you can quit your day job and focus on the band 100%. And that's what Leo's doing. And I think it's awesome. So on Friday, we played everything from 1 minute we were playing Drake, and then 5 minutes later we're doing mid-50s jazz. In the afternoon, like I mentioned in the other video, you know, 3 hours of classical, you know, just seemed to happen that way. My vinyl rips went really well in both the Orchard Audio room with the Mars speakers, his active open baffles, and also in his big huge planars with the 24 12-inch GRS woofers in his other Soundfield room. Basically that's pretty much Friday in a nutshell. Saturday morning I worked both the Black Ice audio rooms, and anytime Leo needed to go for a break, I'd cover for him for a little bit. My buddy Carlo Rasso came over from Secrets of Home Theater and High Fidelity. Remember, he gave Leo the award last year for Amp of the Year. I think he did it 2 years in a row. Either way. And here's where the stories start. So Carlo comes in, and he wanted to request this one, Montgomery Brothers. It's basically Wes Montgomery and his two brothers. It's an album they did a long, long time ago. I'll make sure there's an image and a link to it. So Carlos sits down. I put on this track that he requested, Bok Bok, B-O-C-K, space B-O-C-K. Again, image on the screen there. And it's about 7 minutes or so long. And luckily, it was nice because there was a quiet time in the room. There wasn't that many people in just at that moment. So we let Carlo have the room. His assistant was with him. His assistant was very carefully tuning in on the sound, as was Carlo. And, you know, as the track was coming near to an end, he took his pictures and all that stuff, sat back down. Carlo's all chilled out, nice and quiet. As soon as it's done, I put on Max Webster, Toronto Tontos. Next thing you know, it's Kim Mitchell singing in French and fucking cowbells going all over the goddamn place. And people started coming into the room, and they're like, what the fuck? And Carlo's like, I didn't request it. I said, I know, but I did. And it was kind of funny because I asked him in the beginning, I said, hey man, you want to listen to some Rush? I got a ton of Rush on vinyl. I got, you know, he wants some Max Webster, you know, April Wine. Tragically Hip, he said he's not a fan of. Can't win them all, right? So that was pretty cool. Doug Schneider visited the room on Sunday, and he kept on his promise. I saw him earlier, and he said, yeah, I'll make my rounds on the 4th floor and that probably on Sunday, and he did. And the funny thing was, Sunday was my day to kind of go wherever the hell I wanted to in the show. And I'm not going to be doing this, going into every room and putting a fucking mem or a caption up, of what I thought. It's not working. It worked the first year, 2 years ago in Expona. Hasn't worked since then, so I'm not going to waste my time. But I did go do my usual socializing and stuff. The one company I went to, they're some really seriously futuristic stuff. And the guy who's repping this company, he's from Toronto, it just turned out, right? Which was kind of cool. I mean, we're everywhere, man, us Canadians. But anyway, so, when Doug came into the room, same thing. He took lots of photos. His assistant was there to help him out. And, he had a lot of good comments to say about the system. And he'd been in our room last year before when it was our first time out. And, so, and like I said, I talked to him out in the hallway and that stuff. Mark Henninger was supposed to show up from Stereophile or Sound and Vision, same thing. For some reason, he went to the Black Ice room, and either he was running out of time or whatever, but I'll follow up with Mark as to what happened there, but hopefully he still gives us a mention one way or another. And yeah, guys, I mean, I went to Valacora's room down in one of the main ballrooms. He's got a wicked finish on those four-way speakers that he makes. It's this veneer that he puts on top of the granite, I believe. They're still made out of granite. And he had all the vac tubes and preamps and all that stuff. He was spinning vinyl like he does every year, and all that. So that was pretty cool. Went over to the Giselli's room. They had 3 rooms this year in Florida, and of course they're local as well too, right? So, and what else was it? Went to the Giselli room, went to the funky futuristic room, Cora's room. I went to go see my friends over at Gershwin Acoustics. Again, they've always got an awesome system going on. Said hi to Anne Besson downstairs when she was selling stuff. I did not get a chance to check out her performance. What else? Let me see. Oh yeah, let's see. I spilled a drink in the Black Ice room on Thursday night, which basically, their room was loaded with people all day Friday and Saturday. When I worked the room on Saturday, I wasn't really working the room. I was working the hallways. So, because it was so flooded inside, you didn't want to ignore it, because I know I've been on the other side. You see a room's full of people and it's kind of loud. Fuck it, I'll go to the next one. But if there's somebody from the company representing, at least you can say to them, sorry folks, I know it's kind of packed in there. If you come back in about, in a little bit, so they'll either be at the start at the floor, or if they're near the end of the floor, they'll go into the Volti room, and then they'll either come back, go downstairs, or come back up to see what the commotion was all about later on. And most of them did come back, which was kind of cool. Leo's room, same thing. It was filling in. Like every show, you'll have your lulls, and then you'll have a lot of people in there. And what else? Oh yeah, so I spilt the drink in the Black Ice room Thursday night. Spilt a drink in the Tad room, in the $1 Million room on Saturday night, but nobody saw that because the lights were down. Yeah, so that was some really good Japanese whiskey that hit the cart. No, that was my single malt Scotch, right? I had my Glenfiddich 12-year-old. So, and I almost got stuck in the elevator with a bunch of other people. That was on Saturday. The fucking doors almost closed a couple of times, would never go up because it was loaded with people. So then I hit the door open button, and yeah, the door opened, everybody got out, and nobody went back in. I go in the lobby, tell them they got a problem. And what other crazy shit happened that weekend? No, I didn't break anything. No, I didn't break anything else. Thinking now. I should really write this shit down, but I don't. That's another thing in the videos. I'm going to see if I can edit these ums out. Didn't buy anything. Forgot that Monday was President's Day. So basically I had to rebook my flight. I promised Leo and Amar I'd help them pack. Amar vowed never to bring those big 8-foot towers ever again. He's going to stick with bookshelves and subwoofers. I don't blame him. And probably going to be the same thing in Leo's room, you know. What else? I think really that's it, guys. Flew back Monday. Um, didn't have any flight issues. Pissed rain all weekend. If you guys seen all the other Florida audio Expo videos, just pissed rain all the way from Friday to Saturday into Sunday and Monday. Jamie, Jared, and I flogged it in the rain to that 52nd Street restaurant or whatever, and I was going, fuck it, let's take a lift back. And next thing you know, we're all heading to the liquor store, and the Glenfiddich that I had, I started drinking it with Jamie and Jared on Saturday, and finished drinking it with Leo on Sunday after we'd finished packing everything up. And really, guys, that was about it. You know, sorry I didn't give you the big tour or any on the spot vlogging and crap like that. It's never been my thing. Plus, you guys have probably seen a shit ton of footage from Florida anyways, so you know I didn't want to just add some more just for the sake of adding it, you know. And anyways, really, guys, that's about it. Like and subscribe. Hope you guys check out the 3 Black Ice videos that I uploaded and the Orchard Audio video that I uploaded. And that's it, guys. Bye for now. We'll see you on the next one. Thanks again.